Hi, welcome to the Healing Within Wellness LLC YouTube channel. I'm Anne Marie Lafferty, owner and practitioner, and wanted to come on and talk a little bit about before care and then after care of a call. I was California EMT from 2004 to 2015, and I have come up with some tips and tricks and things to help people. First of all, if you're doing like a 24 or a 48, I really want you to stop and think, how many times are you changing your uniform during your shift? So, as we know, we respond to things, but not a good idea to sit in that same uniform that entire shift. So, if there was a call for some reason, something's just still kind of lingering in your mind, something is just kind of looping. One of the first go tos I always tell people immediately when you get back to the station, at least wash your hands. You got to wash your hands. And while you're washing your hands, just say, so glad that the call is done. The call is done. It's over. And that is telling your body that, hey, you know what? We're still not at the scene. It's over. It's done. So your aftercare is really important, and the action steps that you take. You know what? You're washing your hands. Let's go ahead, wash your face too, especially if you're a guy. You're not wearing makeup. You don't care what you look like. Splash some nice cold water up on your face and say the same thing. Oh, I am so glad, the call's done. We're all good. We're back to the station. Start that reset for your mind and your body with this simple technique. Washing and rinsing, especially the back of your neck, is a great place. There is, quote, a gateway in the neck. And if you can just wash it off, get some cold water on that, just same thing, just kind of clearing, washing off, just getting any of the gook off from the call. Of course, the best thing is just go take a shower, but I know that everybody can't be jumping in the shower every time you get back to the station. So maybe if there is quiet time, there's a lull, kind of the routine when you guys are busy and when you kind of get some downtime. Maybe a good time, just pop in the shower, just get a good cold water on you. When you first get the call, dispatch brings something through and you're getting to go en route. I start scene size up and scene prep right then and there. Clearing, cleansing, blessing, and consecrating the event I have been dispatched to and all involved being cleared, cleansed, blessed, and consecrated in Jesus' name. I know there's going to be many people out there that have different, religious practices. But what I have found and many other practitioners has found is when we call in a higher power to help us, we achieve what we need a lot faster than just, I'm up in the middle of the night. I wish I was still sleeping. We don't want to be in that space. We want to prepare ourselves when we get on scene, that we are alert and that all necessary actions are taken in a most purposeful, intentful way. So if we clear, cleanse, bless, and consecrate the entire event, the scene, the property, and everyone involved is cleared, cleansed, blessed, and consecrated in Jesus' name, then the scene itself, what has happened at the scene, may not be as intense. And I'm talking from like an energetic, emotional standpoint. If you're stepping into a call involving a child, if you're stepping into a call, loss of a structure, these are really big moments. And you are stepping into these events. And yes, these are, quote, normal for you. They are normal calls. But this is how we're seeing issues with mental health right now with first responders, because it's layering up. it's compounded. So let's minimize the layering. Let's minimize your exposure when you show up to a place that is energetically cleared, cleansed, blessed, and consecrated. You have already sent some healing energies ahead of you. So when you are on the scene, again, hopefully it's not as intense for you. Hopefully it's not as intense for everyone that you are there to help and support. Which then also brings me to end of the call. Scene cleanup is the exact same thing. Clearing, cleansing, blessing, and consecrating the scene and the call that I just left in Jesus' name. Clearing, cleansing, blessing, consecrating my crew, all the equipment that was at the scene, and all response vehicles that responded to the scene, all being cleared, cleansed, blessed, and consecrated in Jesus' name. So, whatever equipment that you used, response bags, tools, hose, again, get the big stuff off of everything you just used, because guess what? Stuff travels. It comes home to you, it comes home with you, it comes back to the station. There's a lot of heavy emotions, heavy energies, intensities from that scene that comes back with you. And so we want to clear it, cleanse it, bless it, consecrate it, and get it off of you, get it off your crew, get it off your trucks, get it off the engines, get it off your equipment. So you all return home with greater resilience and less, picking up what was possibly there, coming back with you. That's why it's important. Change your uniform, wash your hands, do all these kind of, they sound silly, but it really, really works. And when you're diligent about this over days and over weeks and over months, guess what? You are much stronger, you are much more alert, and hopefully your entire crew, your entire shift, shift A, man, they are just like knocking it out of the park. Well, because you're using the tools. Maybe shift C, they're not clearing, cleansing, blessing, and consecrating. And when you come in, you're kind of coming into, a dirty truck and dirty equipment. You'll start to feel it. There will be this heaviness. There will be this kind of ick, whatever, like, what's up with everybody today? Okay, well, you know what? People aren't doing their part when they're on their way to the call, and then they're not cleaning up after the call. So you got to clean the scene. You got to clean your equipment, clean yourself. And I hope this helps. So questions, comments, I would love to hear your feedback. My email is healingwithin11@gmail.com. My website, www.healingwithin.us, and Healing Within Wellness LLC. We relocated from Henderson, Nevada to Las Vegas. So I have a nice big classroom now, and we're going to be starting EMS boot camp, and that is emotional and mentally strong boot camps. So you guys can be the best that you can possibly be. Okay. Thank you so much. Be well.